Hi, everybody. This is Aaron Mesh with Willamette Week. I am speaking today with Jose Campos, who is are you the founder, Jose?
No, not at all. I'm the program development manager of Street Soccer USA Portland, which is one of the 7 cities where we have an office.
Got it. So you're with Street Soccer USA. It's a
Mhm.
nonprofit that, as you just pointed out, is in 7 cities.
Yeah,
But one of them is Portland.
one of them is Portland. I mean, we are actually in more cities, but we have offices in 7 cities, and one of them is Portland.
So my understanding is that what Street Soccer USA does is, and I'm probably getting this wrong, but my understanding is that you provide soccer balls to kids in Latino, Hispanic communities so they can play soccer in their backyards and the road, something like that.
Kind of far from it. We provide free soccer lessons for the city of Portland most underserved communities. So from low-income families to the homeless community. We actually started with the homeless community program, which was our first program here in the city of Portland. And we also work with the Youth Correctional Center, with immigrants and refugees. We give them soccer balls, we give them cleats, we give them clothes, but at the end of the day, what we actually do is provide a safe environment for them to play a sport.
So
As we recognize.
it's sort of like the old concept of give a man a fish and he'll fish for a day. Teach a man to fish and he'll fish for a lifetime, except with soccer balls.
Yeah, no, it's pretty much more like it's hard to get. I mean, we all know the pay-to-play system in the United States, how expensive it is to play any sport in the United States. We recognize that low-income families and people at risk also deserve a chance to play a sport and to benefit of everything that it's involved with playing in a team sport. So since it's very expensive, and we understand the reasons why it's very expensive, but we're trying to just make it free. Some people cannot even pay the minimum.
How long has Street Soccer USA been doing this?
Over 10 years in all over the United States. In Portland, we started in 2017.
Well, what are the results that you've seen in Portland so far? How many kids have you reached, do you think?
We've been working for around 330 kids every year. And the first couple of years were a little slower and we were smaller. So in total, we have worked with almost 800 kids. And we have seen results in we have over 330 referrals. For that means to us, like help them getting a job, a high school diploma, housing, even assist them with their visa process for immigrants and refugees, for example. So we try to build our relationship with them so they trust us, and we try to help them any way we can.
So you're helping them with housing?
We help them, yes, to apply for housing let's see about our program, like the homeless program. So some landlords do not trust them. So we help them the way like we recommend them, we promote them. We say this guy has been with us for like 6 months, a year. He has shown commitment. He has shown a great involvement and great desire to recover, to take a step forward in his or her life. We strongly recommend this person to get this house or this rental that he's applying for.
So you're helping these young athletes in all aspects of their life, not just with training them in soccer.
Mm-hmm. Yes, most of we do is on the field, but if we have any chance to have them off the field, we'll do whatever we can.
Are there examples of kids who have come through the program who now are playing soccer at a intercollegiate level, that kind of thing?
No, we don't really target high profile athletes. We target kids who have not had access to sports to be playing at the college level. And I'm a college coach myself. You have to play the sport since you're very little. Unfortunately, these kids do not have the chance to have soccer lessons ever. So for some of them, this is the first time they see a soccer ball. They are.
Well, that makes sense. I'm not suggesting the point of this program is to like find the next star, but I just figured it could be possible that some of them were actually talented.
Some of them are actually very talented, especially our immigrants and refugee programs. We're talking about kids who come from Central America, that they're minors, they're non-accompanied minors, and they're refugees, and they're very talented. But As far as I know, we haven't seen that yet. But we have talented players that we have tried to push them to go to college through the athletic way. But my understanding that it has not happened yet. But I might be mistaken.
Where do you coach, by the way?
Chemeketa Community College in Salem. Yeah,
Great.
same thing, same idea. Latino kids, kids who would normally have less access to college sports. I like to help in there as well.
What are the benefits to kids of participating in organized sports when they're on the verge of homelessness and poverty?
We have seen that 2/3 of the kids who participate in team sports, they improve in math, in art, in literature for over 20%. We also have seen that 90% of our kids who are in the program and part of a team sport develop these social skills that you need in the future for employment, for health, for being self-efficient, from being able to work in a team, to be competitive, to fight for what you want, to adapt your plan. That's something that any sport provides it, and we do it through soccer.
So, Street Soccer USA is one of the nonprofits, one of the 174 nonprofits in this year's Give Guide. How much money are you hoping to raise through Give Guide this year?
25,000. Last year, we achieved that goal on our first year, and our board has graciously decided or agreed to match up to 26,000. So our goal is somewhere in between 24 and 26 to basically use every single dollar that we can match to raise it.
What would a $100 gift mean to your organization? How would you use that $100?
That would be a full season pay for an athlete. We operate under a budget of 110,000 a year, and as I said before, we serve 330 kids on average. So you do the math. The cost of participation for a player for a full year is around $330. $100 pretty much pay for a full season.
Great.
A full season mean like winter or fall or spring, but yeah, as we divide the whole year in seasons.
Do you mostly do this in city parks or other places?
Parks and Recs help us tremendously. They donate free gym space, or they give us for a really good rate. So we normally work in community centers, but again, depending on the program, we work in a place or another. We try to partner with as many people as possible. So Parks and Rec is our probably biggest partner for fields, but we also work, some of our partners have their own one, like the immigrants and refugees facilities have their own fields and stuff. So we work on that.
Is there a success story or a young person who you've worked with who just sticks in your mind?
Definitely. Colin, which is our homeless coach right now. He used to be a homeless himself. He went through the program. He's one of our alumni. He's going now to PSU to study social worker and work with kids who have experienced alcoholism, as he was an alcoholic himself. And now he has recovered. He's the coach of our homeless program. He's going to college. He's great. He's an inspiration for everybody on that program.